You'll have to unmute yourself. Yes. Ayana said that BTY, yeah, huge difference in my skin and lashes. I know, these are my real lashes. I don't know if you guys can see them, but people freak out. I've been naturally blessed, but when you get older, your hair gets so thin and brittle. I cannot believe what the BTY, it's BTY and Grow. Those two are the ones that help so much. Yeah, Happy's gonna be amazing when we get it. Does anyone have anything they'd like to share? Maybe Dr. Santos could take a few minutes and share a little bit about why he chose this company and product and what he thinks of it so far.
Okay, hi, good evening, everyone. In the Philippines, good morning. And thank you, by the way, Tina, for having a very nice presentation. I don't know if I could add anything anymore, but I give my thought, summarize it for those listeners who joined us. And thank you for everyone and for spending us tonight to learn this amazing product. But so welcome everyone to APLGO community. But before I'd like to introduce a little bit of myself. And so I've been here in Las Vegas since '98. By my background is I'm an anesthesiologist. I do interventional pain, spine, and joint. And so I deal primarily pain management for the past 20, 25 years. And I transitioned myself to now regenerative medicine, meaning all natural. I try to stay away from narcotics, steroid, or any medications. I hardly write any prescriptions anymore. And that's the reason I got involved with this. And so I primarily use also stem cell in my practice, peptides, hormone replacement. So anything about how we can get the patient healthy and also prevent having problems. We've been trained, all traditional doctors in the past and still now. We are focused to treating symptoms. We're not really looking how to prevent the problem or disease. But so my focus in my recent practice has been transitioned towards how we can get the patients healthy, prevent disease. It's better to, they say it's better to prevent than cure, and which is right. Would you rather spend your money on a healthy nutrients, quality nutrients, rather than junk foods, spend your money with medications, hospitalization, and so forth. So anyway, that is the reason. Now I have to do a disclosure actually, because everyone should know that number one, I signed up with this company in November of last year. And so I signed up as an associate. As a matter of fact, I truly trust, believe in this product. So I went all the way up I signed up as a diamond level. And because I think there's future in this product and I can use this in my office and to a lot of my patients. So I signed up as a diamond level. And also the reason I got involved with this, I have to thank Marie for approaching me. It was sometime in November, I guess. I am also, by the way, and I would say a partner in other products. I would say New Life, and then so many other. I use a lot of it. So I am not in. I look the best, and I think before I put or associated my name, I want to make sure that this product. I was actually doing a presentation with the Somaderm. This is a transdermal. Okay. So anyway, after the talk, Marie approached me, Dr. Sandra, have you heard about this? No, and so I'm always curious because I'm open-minded, I'm innovative. I try to research the best of the best that I can offer to the patient. So I think Marie made an arrangement. I believe we had a Zoom meeting with Tina and your upline who's from New York. Okay, Travis. So that's how it started. So Since then, I got the products. So I started giving it to my patient. And because I don't prescribe Lortab, Percocet, oxycodone, whatever. And so per pain, I do mostly injection of amniotic biologics, natural. So, and instead of Aleve or Advil, I thought, no, why try this thing? So I've been using Slide and STP for pain and having good results. I tell you one quick story also. We had another presentation, some other, I attended also. I met this lady from Austin. I'm not sure if she joined us or not. I invited her, but anyway, she was here for Christmas time, before Christmas actually. She wanted me to inject PRP in her foot for plantar fasciitis. So she said she's a very active businesswoman. She likes ballroom dancing. She's on her feet every day, almost every day. She travels a lot. She's having pain, and so she want to get it done. I said, no, number one, it's very painful. So why don't we try this, okay? I gave her a sample of SLD and STP. That was afternoon meeting here at IKEA, locally here in Las Vegas. So anyway, the next morning, got a call from there. I think it's a text. Dr. Santos, I can't believe, okay, that it works. So from then on, we talk about signing up, how she can get the product. My point is, this lady is a very intelligent lady, all right? You can't just, I wouldn't say placebo or whatever. She even told me she want to get it tried. If it works for her, she has a lot of friends, family, etc. Right? She's a businesswoman. He said, okay, go ahead and you try it. So that's one success. Personally,
what's the cost difference, Dr. Santos, between your injections and these drops?
Oh, my PRP is per joint charging about $750 because you're using your own blood. But if I would be using stem cell exosome, we're talking about $3,500 to even $5,000 per injection. Depends on what we've used. So they're not cheap, So anyway, that's my story. By the way, personally, I started using for myself for back pain, some other thing. And I think truly it's really, really good. Now, so in other words, what I like about the products, okay? Everyone knows now, listening to Tina, that this company is that the technology is nothing like that. It's one of a kind. I've been researching and I can't find any company that has been plant DNA and infused with negative ions. And the company has been a very stable company for 10 years, growing 75 countries and still growing, and actually just started in the Philippines and also in the US. So I guess with the thousands of people with testimonial, you can't really, in other words, argue with that, right? The quality of the production is, it's really unparalleled. Raw materials, the ingredients that they use, all plant-based, no chemical, no preservatives. And they are pure extract and so highly concentrated. Yeah. And so with all those certifications that you've seen, it tells that it's really a good product. And here's the thing. We all know we want nutrients. We want whether micro or macronutrients and everything. We need nutrients for our body. The real problem is this: the quality of the products and how our body organs will utilize it. We talk about bioavailability. Yeah. So when it's in the 100% absorption, 100% bioavailability, and not only that, it's fast acting, because second to intravenous or subcutaneous intramuscular, the sublingual or transmucosal administration is a second to intravenous. Better, of course, above than transdermal or even oral. So that's a big difference. Also, ease of administration. It's very easy to take. You don't have to look for water, a glass of water. I tell you, I can take without water, but some, especially my wife, by the way, she would need a glass of water to just, especially if they're big pills, right? And also, you don't even need something like, I use peptides for growth, some or insulin, some of those peptides, you would need this alcohol and the syringes, okay? So sometimes we went to Iowa. Oh my goodness, I've been using peptides. And I mean, I have to take the syringes and everything, something like that. Okay. So convenience. We love to travel. I travel a lot. Okay. So here's the thing here. Would rather take this box over here? Or by the way, I bought it anti-aging conference, one of the biggest conference internationally, uh, 200 to 300 exhibitors. I always go there to find out what's the best, what's the latest product there. I bought some promotional. Remember, think about it. It normally retail 500. Promotional shows, well, I got 335. You know, I got a batch of this. One batch of this, Cora, my wife, she hasn't even opened it. Okay, and it comes with this one. So if I have to travel and I have to bring this one, not only that, this is just one. Okay, and this cake and things like that. So not even, but guess what? When Marie, she gave me Marie, instantly I said, so you can take it whenever you want. It doesn't matter whether you have food, without food, you can take it as needed or as regularly. And so the convenience is the big thing for me. All right. And the other thing is you don't need a prescription, you get it online. Okay. And it has, for right now, 15 different blends, and there's more coming. The blend is this mixture. We all know that all the ingredients, there are published studies, in other words, proven the efficacy or the effect of these all ingredients. The thing about this APLGO is they're smart. Whoever formulator is really smart, because I look at the different strength and they're able to blend for specific condition or specific for pain, digestion or sleep and things like that, right? So I'm just saying, for people who really don't want to spend a lot of money, like $150, $200 or whatever, if they think that they only have a problem, let's say sleep, try the relax. Okay, you can specifically them. And the thing is also for people who really, oh, this is another product to sell or what, you know what? It's right. But you know what? We have hundreds of companies. Sometimes it's mind-boggling who is really telling us, and
Yeah.
good. Most of them, but some of them they don't even know. By the way, especially online, you don't even know when it's manufactured, where it's made in whatever, you don't know the quality, and the big problem nowadays of supplements, we have all contamination, we have toxic water, you have pollution in the water, food, things like that. So we really have to be very careful, and my whole advice, bottom line is my advice is really for everyone is make sure the supplements are safe. And I know for that this is safe with good quality on production. And it's effective because of the testimonials we have seen it. And also it can be taken regularly or as needed. The good thing also, these are natural. You don't have to worry about withdrawals or side effect. You can continue all your medication for diabetes or gastrointestinal or breathing problem. Very safe to take it. It would not interact. Even those patients are concerned with allergies, because this is really highly concentrated in pure plant DNA. There's no issue of allergies or any reported side effects on this. So this is really important. Not only the product is really good, make sure it is safe, quality, affordability, easy to take, convenience. I cannot think of anything that I shouldn't. And by the way, this is one of its kind. I cannot, you can find hundreds of companies. Actually, I'm just saying it's like, I have bombarded in my email. There's so many companies trying to convince me to that. But I guess there's no competition with this, by the way. And it's so good. My grandkids, by the way, who's living with us, two of them, I tried them, they grow, they loved it. And they thought no, you have only take one a day. It's 30. It's so good that, so I've been giving them, especially nowadays, we don't go in COVID and everything. I think that's all I can say about, bottom line is, my advice is if anyone really, I know money is a concern. This is another product. If you have a serious problem that you're really looking for some solution, why not take it 2 months, 3 months, and you know your body well than anybody. So after that taking, then if you love it, you'll like it, continue on taking. If not, I'll be the first one to say stop it or what. Because ideally, in ideal life situation, the best that we can do is actually get fresh food from the flea market, the vegetable, get your poultry or fresh food in the ocean or in the river, right? But nowadays it's not anymore practical. We don't have even any time to get a glass of water. All we do is just get pregnant and up you go, all right? With the busy, stressful thing that we have. And so it all boils down to, if you have plenty of time, you are nearby, you're living by the market, that's the best. I would not even suggest you to this. Do that. I myself would actually be the one that will tell you to do that. That's the healthy way of doing it. It's cooking, home cooking, whole food, no GMO, nothing, all those, toxic, Well, I guess that's all I can say about the company. And I guess whoever will is listening, still thank you for staying this late. If you need to try this product or what, whoever invited you, get hold of, I'll try to help it. I'm not really a business person, but the APLGO, there's so much help, and like especially Tina, she's the backbone of this, especially Las Vegas team. And thank you again, and nice meeting everyone here that joined us tonight.
Wow, 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 wow. Can you guys, right? The right people. You just get it. I mean, I know how all these products work, but your validation is just mind-boggling. Like, I think all of us here should feel privileged and special to be using these products, right? Like, I even look at the botanicals, and you could probably agree, Dr. Santos, like if you had to go buy all those different botanicals that they put in those blends, it would cost a fortune. Like
Yes.
nobody could do that. But we see ashwagandha gummies, right? And all these things, right? And people, and I call it expensive Pete, right? Because it really is, it's not, like you said, absorbed. And I love how when we first met you, you told Marie and I that this was the missing piece of the puzzle when it comes to cell regeneration and repair. And it's the negative ions in that plant DNA being so active and living in your body. I mean, you can't get much better than that, right? And like you said, who has time? We're instant, nutrition, right? We're instant gratification society, and you can't get much better with those drops. Like you said, you just pop them in. And I love that kids can use them. Everyone can use them. Would anyone love to just unmute themselves and thank Dr. Santos for his time and knowledge? And maybe if you have a great testimonial, could you share that? Because I know some of you guys have been using these products for quite a while now.
Also, Marie, for anybody who's listening or still with us, if you have any question at all, even outside this, for anything, your personal or whatever, can give my personal opinion recommendation if someone is definitely in need. A lot of people, friends, even my former patient out of state or even other countries, they're reaching out to me just for question or second opinion or things like that. My goal is really to guide us like a coach, as I can direct you. I try not to be biased with anything. As you can see, I've been using a lot of different products because not one product is the cure or preventive for everything. It's just like I have so many tools in my cabinet that I can offer to the patient. So whatever fits best to the patient is what I do, depending on their. Everyone has different problem, different condition, and everyone will react or respond to any food that we eat or any supplement we eat or things like that.
Yep.
So I am here to give you my medical, I'm saying a second opinion if needed, particularly right now with regenerative medicine. So again, thank you, everybody. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. And yes, I can get anyone Dr. Santos' website too, and it has all his information on there and everything he does. If you, like you said, if you want to contact him, email and phone number. He's in Vegas, but like he said, I'm sure he could help consult probably anywhere and everywhere. Does anyone have like an amazing testimonial? I know we're recording this, but I'd love to get a few more experiences on this recording, just for a few people to hear.
I have one.
Hi, Patricia.
Hi. Well, as a lot of you know, I just came off of COVID, and it was really kind of strange. It was more the flu-like, I think it was Omicron. And what ended up happening was, I was able to break through my fever, my headaches, my sore throat. And by day 4, I felt fantastic. Then we had a snowstorm, and all of a sudden I started getting this sinus drip. And I had a Zoom call this morning, and I actually had to run a 4-minute video because I had such a coughing fit from this sinus drip. And I remember you saying that you had taken the alt when you had COVID.
Yeah.
And I started almost taking 4 a day, starting about a day and a half ago. And you can still hear a little bit of the sinus in the background, but what a difference.
Better. I know.
This morning I was actually, probably because I had just woken up, it was an early morning Zoom. I started having a coughing fit, and I was mortified because I was the main speaker. So, but I just kept taking it today, and it's like night and day. And
Yeah.
my energy level is coming back. I'm adding the GTS. This Omicron, boy, your energy level, and I'm 68, so I don't recoup as quickly as a 20-year-old would. So, but what a difference. What a difference. I'm so glad I had extra alt in the house.
Yeah, I love it. They work so quickly. That's the thing, is when people start getting sick and they load up on the zinc and the vitamin C, it's already too late, right?
Yeah.
And with these, the minute you get sick, you start popping them in, and within minutes they start working.
Yep.
And I have pretty much nipped everything that's come through my house with these drops. And I'm not a pill swallower. Like, I tell people I'm a recovering pill swallower. I won't swallow pills anymore because it seems like I'm going backwards. Like, I won't do it. It just doesn't make any sense to me anymore in my brain. I'm like, why would I swallow pills when I can take delicious drops of health, right? And they work immediately. So thank you so much for that, Patricia. I know we have some older ladies on the call too that have had some remarkable results. Anyone else like to share? Oh, Linda, you're gonna have to unmute yourself, Linda.
Hi, I'm Linda, and I've had like 3 different results, but I don't want to take up too much time, so I'll talk about the kidney one, I guess. I was under the care of a kidney doctor for 7 years, and he said that I had moderate kidney disease due to some medication that I'd been put on by a doctor. So I went off of that medication immediately, and my kidneys didn't improve, but they didn't get any worse. So he said that it was fine as long as they didn't get any worse, and he checks me every 4 to 6 months. The last time I went in for my 4-month checkup, and after labs, he swirled around in his chair and he said, "What did you do?" And I got a little bit worried. I said, "What do you mean?" And he said, "Your labs have never been this good. They've improved from 3.3 to 4.6%. And he said, "That just doesn't happen." And I said, "I haven't done anything different except take some drops." He said, "What do you mean drops?" So I explained to him about the drops, and I couldn't even tell you which ones were the ones that worked for it because I've taken quite a few of them. So I think they all did wonders myself. So I continue with the drops.
That's amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
blood work doesn't lie, right, Dr. Santos? I mean, I'm sure when you're looking at different patients, I mean, the blood work.
Yes, we always, I've always looked at the labs, make sure that's a way to monitor too, so that's good. Oh, by the way, I was just for listeners, by the way, our viewers who join us. You're right. They have to check the APLGO community. Interesting. We'll get them invited them to see, because I was reading this morning. It's just amazing. I have to mention to everybody here. What I saw is someone posted from Canada. I don't know if you guys saw it. The 72-year-old with an MS, because
Uh-huh.
I have treated MS in the past. I've used stem cell, they do well. But with this thing here, using for 3 months, he has mentioned some improvement. So it's a progressive disease, is incurable disease, and so if this will help anyone with MS or anything, I mean, it's unbelievable. I just want to mention it's not that I saw it's in the testimonial, but I encourage everybody to look at those testimonials. Amazing. I mean, but by the way, of course, none of our supplements are FDA approved for any specific problem, because these are actually supplements, and we don't have to have any approval needed or scientific study to prove, because companies are different blends, but the ingredients or extracts have been used are proven by so many studies in the past. So I just want to add that whoever is our formulator in APL goes is fantastic. So that's what I can say.
I know. Dr. Santos tries to convince us how amazing these are. I love it. I love it. Well, unless anyone else has some last minute amazingness they want to share with us, we kept everyone quite a while, but I just have to thank everyone for coming. Thank you for Dr. Santos again. And anyone who watches the recording, get back to the person that shared this with you. Thank you for anyone that came with Dr. Santos. We really appreciate you. And again, just get back to the person and, look up Dr. Santos. We can share his information in our groups. And then that way, if you want to look up his website and look him up and stuff like that, but he's a great resource to us. So we really, really appreciate him, especially at the beginning stages of this company in the United States and the Philippines and beyond, because, we love all the science, the medical minded people that can really back and validate this product, because we know how amazing it is. It makes us feel amazing. So we know it's a great product. It's going to change the way, honestly, the world takes supplements. This is just the beginning, right? Nobody wants to swallow horse pills, powders, shakes, gummies. People love sucking on candy and getting healthy. It's like going and eating a Big Mac and getting healthy, right? It doesn't make sense, but it works.
It works. And can I say, Dr. Santos, thank you for accepting my little plug about this DNA drop that just landed in the United States, and it has negative ions, and that perks up your ears. And then the next thing we know, we were talking, and the next thing you know, we're all feeling better. And so thank you so much for being open and accepting of my little spiel when
I should be thanking you, Marie. I should be the one thanking you, because
well,
you gave me this opportunity. You gave me this information. You gave me a chance to see what you have with the company. So I'm really thankful for that, for everyone, because anything in life, as you know, I'm very resourceful. I search for every day the best thing, So if anything, I found something. I'm fortunate to be associated with every one of you and to know something different. And I told you, there's nothing like this out there. Okay, it's one of a kind. So I think that's why I'm really excited. Hopefully this year and the coming years, we will be able to share to this a lot of people, not just to share them, help them, for them to have a very healthy way of life. For longevity. So that way we're able to help them. I mean, naturally, not to depend on those medications, which doesn't really cure anything. So
True.
This is actually a natural way of healing. So congratulations to everyone for being already in this company this early because you are spreading and sharing the
Yes.
good information about the nutrients because it's not easy to find a good company or what. Okay, so
Product. Well, we appreciate you, Dr. Santos. So thank you so much. And Tina, what a wonderful presentation tonight. I mean, it was just perfect as usual. And I'm just thrilled to be a part of your team, Tina, and also to be connected with such a wonderful, upstanding doctor like Dr. Santos. So thank you, everybody who came on that I know. And God
Yeah.
bless everybody.
You're welcome. Go out there and share this one of a kind product, right? We have that power. So
Right. Share.